Yo, Original OC with you on the OC channel. What's up, guys? We'll just cut off the intro. Original OC with you on the Original OC channel on YouTube and Instagram Live. What's up, guys? Joining you live from OC Patio. Beautiful day here in the Northeast. Breaking news in the watch world. Tudor. Well, it's not that big of not that big of a deal, let's be honest. Not that big of a deal. Tudor has raised prices. Omega also raised prices a few days ago. Breitling has announced that they are raising prices on October 15th. The huge question for the watch industry is, what will the crown do next? Will the crown raise prices? And even more importantly than that, should they raise prices? If we were in charge of Rolex, if we could tell Rolex what to do, how would you advise that they respond to the price increases from Patek Philippe, Omega, Breitling, Tudor, and so many others? That is the question for today's show. Please do me a favor. Do a quick audio check. Make sure everything's okay. You guys can hear me. And I think we're live on both Instagram and also on YouTube. But if you want to chat, go to YouTube. We have a chat going there, and we got people trickling in. Already 15 people watching. Let's see who's in the chat. If you're watching right now, type in a comment in the chat. Go to YouTube, The Original OC on YouTube, and you'll see the same stream live there. We're live on Instagram and YouTube. Type in a comment in the chat. Let me know that you're here. And if you want to jump on the panel, if you have an opinion on Omega and Tudor price increases, or give advice for Rolex, what should Rolex do next? Jump on the panel. Let's see who we got. We got Mal in the chat. Mal is first to comment and says, I think Rolex have an exemption. An exemption? Really? Yo, Tickers, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I've come to discuss. I don't give a shiny shite about the crown. I've come to discuss, obviously, Tudor and Omega, the real kings of the thing. You know what I mean?
The real dynamic duo.
My phone's fucking me around here. I didn't hear what you said. Just give us 2 seconds. Yeah. Got too many audio things connected. Just talk amongst yourselves, everybody.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to turn my camera off for just a quick second.
Disconnecting my Bluetooth on my
phone. While Tickers gets connected.
Just give us 2 seconds. Sorry, OC. I may come out and come back in again. Just give us a minute.
No worries.
I'll come back out and come back in again. Just hang on.
Yeah, feel free. Jump out, jump back in.
Let's just do this.
Mal says you have Rolex may have an exemption after they don't have an exemption from anything. I mean, they need to figure out what they're going to do. Do they stop shipping watches? Do they raise prices? Do they eat into dealer margin?
Right, we're in.
Check. Audio check.
Check. Audio check. We're all good. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So listen, since we're talking about Tudor, since I made the mistake of bringing up Tudor and Omega, we'll open up the panel We'll even let people like Tickers on. We'll let other people who are fans of Tudor join. People who are fans of Omega jump on and share. So have you had a chance to review? Have they raised prices in the UK for Tudor Tickers?
I don't know. I've been out the game a few days. I've been sorting job shit out, so I've not really concentrated on anything to do with watches for the last few days. So the first have increased. I mean, I don't know what's in. I can't imagine they won't gone across the board. I know you lot are in dire shit because of what somebody's doing to imported things. Is that why they've gone up? Do you think they've only gone up in the US then?
I don't know. I think we need global confirmation. We got some people from Canada in the chat. I see a lot of people from around the world in the chat. Do me a favor, check your tudorwatch.com and check out Omega. I think it's omegawatches.com. I know Omega prices.
You're not a fan of. Are you not a fan of Tudor? I can't remember.
October 1st.
Do you hate on Tudor, Jose, or what? I can't remember.
I like Tudor. Not a big fan.
No, you hate on anything that's not got the crown on it, don't you? Really? Come on, bit elitist. Come on.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of the crown. Let's be honest.
FXD, fucking Tickers and the FXD together. This one ain't going this time. This ain't leaving my fucking wrist this time.
I'm frozen. Hold on a second here. Let's see here.
You are frozen. Fuck me dead. It's usually me with a bad fucking hell. Okay, there you go. The FXD. MN21. Proper fucking tool. Or is that just me?
I've shut down Instagram. Maybe stuck in.
No, your signal shite today. It's usually
a second.
You know your signal shit, OC. Welcome to the OC show. Why OC the host is actually having problems, I'll hold the fort for you. So what we want to know is basically, have Tudor and Omega, have they gone up across the world with their price increases? Please all check and see. And do you think Rolex will follow suit? Do you care if Rolex follows suit? Jump in and check, mate. Perhaps I get OC to set a poll. OC, set a poll. Do you care if Rolex have increased their prices? God, OC has frozen. Marvellous. Tickers runs the OC show. Hello, everybody. Scratchy says there has been a price increase in Australia for Tudor Omega. Thank you, Scratchy. So I would presume that that's happened then with the UK as well. So I've not been on the case with the UK prices this week, and I've been a tad busy with other stuff. But I would imagine the UK have gone up as well. I'll have a look in a minute and see what I think. I think I know what the price of the FXD were and stuff like that. Scott Wheeler says, great you tuning in for a few minutes in between chores, watching the Georgia game and doing some online continuing education. Welcome. Mal says, close the stream. We don't need to do that. Mal, we're all right. We're running it for a second until OC gets back in the chair. It's unlike OC to have a crap signal. It's usually me. But, things happen. I don't know. Mal says, I think Rolex have an exemption after they invited Trump to the tennis. That's funny. That's funny. So OC has said he's currently rebooting and he should be joining us soon. So when did Tudor and Omega last have a price increase? It wasn't that long ago, was it? From what I recall. Sure, it was less than a year ago. Anybody know when they last had a price increase? Okay, ZZ says Rolex are the only brand across their entire steel catalogue that can actually afford to increase their prices, you still feel like you're getting value. I think, I mean, as I said, OC doesn't like Omega. Mouse has cleaned the kitchen tickers. I don't think it's that bad, actually. There is stuff there that, what do you mean clean it? It is clean. The stuff around, which is stuff around. I do need to get to it a bit. Thanks, Mel. I do need to clean a bit of stuff. It is clean. I mopped the floor yesterday, Mal. And I cleaned the work surfaces yesterday. So things just happen. As I said, OC hates on Tudor, and I don't really hates on Omega as much, but it definitely hates on Tudor. And I don't know why, because they are the little brother of the crown. And I think they're good value for money. I think FX Day I've got is an absolutely great watch. So ZZ said, "Sorry, I can't bring the comments up, guys, because I don't have OC's rebooting." Okay, thanks, OC. Yeah, I'm not available to bring comments up. I do apologise, but OC says rebooting. ZD says, "I like a moon Tudor. Most of them are worth 20% the moment you walk out the door." That's the thing. You see, the thing about me, what you'll find out about me, guys, people don't know me. I do not buy a watch to think, God, you know what? I'm going to buy that and I'm going to make another 30% on that next year. I don't give a fuck. I don't buy watches to sell and make money. I will buy a watch if I like the watch and it looks good. And if it loses money, well, that's just it. That just happens. I do not buy watches just for investment. If it happens to be an investment and I like it, well, that's good. But I don't buy it for that reason. That's the thing. I think some people buy Rolexes not because they actually like the watch, that they think they'll buy it to make an extra few grand in a year's time. And to me, that's wrong. That's not a watch enthusiast. A true watch enthusiast buys a watch whether they like it, the watch or not, irrespective whether the arse is going to drop out of it 10 minutes after walking out the dealership. I don't give a shit. I buy the watch, going to bought the watch. The FXD, I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but I paid slightly over retail for it. But if I decide to sell it in 10 years and the arse has dropped out of it and it drops $1,000 from what I paid for it, well, so what? I've enjoyed it for 10 years, and that's just what happens. That's the way I look at it. I do not buy watches solely for investment. And anybody who does, I don't think they're a proper watch enthusiast. That's my point, and I've always said that for the last 2 or 3 years. People will tell you. Toaster McDonkey. I have too many Rolexes and I don't need any more unless they offer me a land dweller. I'm hoping waiting for them to have a price increase so I can sell the ones I don't want for. There you go, Toaster McDonald. I'll put it out there. Are you a watch enthusiast? Are you somebody who bought them to make a fucking few more quid when they sell? Because to me, that ain't a watch enthusiast. I don't care. I'm putting it out there. ZZ says, totally agree. However, I would rather buy it in the secondary with depreciation only. But yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Agree with that. That's fine. Yeah. But my point is, I said, a true enthusiast doesn't buy it knowing that it's going to make a few more grand next year because somebody can't buy a new one because they don't have the Rolex history. So they'll end up fucking paying more for the one you've got. Jenny G. Oh, Ticker's preaching hearsay on the OC channel. Get it in before he gets back. Oh, thanks, Jen. I mean, he knows what I've known OC for 3 or 4 years, and he knows my feeling on general watch, especially Rolex. Never owned a Rolex, never will. The only one I'll ever own, and I've said this before, is one which I'll never have. which is the 5517 mil sub. The British Special Forces only one. I'll never get one because they're too pricey. But apart from that, I'm not into the, buying it and then it'll be worth a couple of grand in a couple of weeks' time or whatever. No. That's not me. So apologise you tuned in to find OC and you found some gobshite northerner. Do apologise. OC will be back with us soon, and IC is back with us now. Welcome, OC.
Yeah, I'm back temporarily while my computer, which completely crashed,
wow,
is rebooting and reconnecting to the internet. But thanks. I think the show was probably better without me. What do you think?
I don't know. I had a bit of a rant.
You didn't get the channel stuck or anything.
Listen back to the rant. It was a proper Tickers rant. Well, not a proper Tickers rant. You've had known some proper Tickers rants in the old days, but yeah, absolutely. Apparently, in Australia, Tudor and Omega have put the prices up. So I'm guessing that they've done the same in the UK.
So prices have increased in the UK, or you're saying in the US?
I've done in Australia, so presumably.
Oh, in Australia.
Australia.
No offense, but how many viewers are in Australia? I think we have like 2%. 2% of the total viewers are in Australia. Who's in Australia in the chat? Anybody? What's going on in the background? What are they doing? What are the dogs doing?
Zoomies.
Jeez.
Yeah, they've got, because I've got a laminate floor in here now. Used to be carpet. I've got laminate floor.
So it's a lot louder. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they're just running around playing. They're just play fighting. They're just running around chasing each other.
Being crazy. Let's say hi to Jen. Jen G is in the chat. What's up, Jen G? Boom. I'm running this from the phone, so let's see what happens here. Got Kareem in the chat. What's up, Kareem? Mal's here. Diego's in the chat. Scratchy's in the chat. Scratchy says, "Hey, OC and T and Tickers. The new Tudor Pelagos Ultra is too expensive. How about all Tudors?" I think Tickers and I would agree that all Tudors are now too expensive with the price increase. Good news, Tickers, is that Tudor I think they did a study and they determined that Tudor was the most affordable entry-level luxury brand. And the criteria that they used to determine that was which brands lose the most value from retail as soon as you purchase them. And so,
right.
So according to that criteria, Tudor is the most
fair enough. As I said, my rant,
brand.
my rant was basically, I don't give a shiny shite whether the watch I buy drops 50, a load of money and it walks out the shop. I buy the watch because I like it. I don't buy a watch because it's going to keep the price or it's going to increase the price in the next couple of whatever. I don't care. I will buy the watch based on whether I like the watch or not.
Do you guys agree with Ticker's philosophy, or at least one of his key criteria, which is that the value of the watch after you buy it should not be a factor. It shouldn't be a factor in whether or not you buy the watch, whether it goes up or down in value. Let us know in the chat.
Proper watch enthusiast doesn't care. Proper watch enthusiast doesn't give a shit. Sorry, I've said this before. I've said this all the way along. I don't care. I'm a proper watch enthusiast. I buy the watch because I like the look of the watch, and if I can afford it, I buy it. I'm not thinking, oh God, I'm not going to buy it because it's going to drop 500 quid in 5 years' time. It happens.
What if it dropped 5,000 quid?
Well, the watch didn't fucking cost me 5,000 quid, so how's that going to happen? How's that going to happen?
Gatsby from Canada. Hey, OC, just got into my car heading into the city to pick up a piece. Awesome. Will you approve? You will approve. Awesome. Congratulations in advance, Gatsby. Wow. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Really, really appreciate that. We got Scott Wexlin in the chat. Hold on. Hey, can you hold down the fort for like 2 more minutes? I'm gonna switch to the laptop. I'll be back.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool.
Okay, guys. You got the gobshite North on the back. Do apologise. I'm trying not to rant this time. Scratchy agrees 100% with Tickers. Thank you very much, Scratchy. Tickers, we don't like gatekeeping on this channel. Wholemeal, what you call gatekeeping? I don't exactly. I just put my forthright view across. I don't give a shit. Right. Hey, Brian the Pipe. Hello, dude. Right. Johnny says Tickers need to reevaluate strategy immediately. Also, reevaluate his affinity for NATO strap. Right, Johnny. My affinity for NATO straps will always be there because I like military watches wearing NATO straps. I'm certainly not going to reevaluate my strategy because my strategy is buy what you like, wear what you like. And if you buy it solely because you want to keep the value of it or make money on it, even worse, I would reevaluate whether you are a true watch enthusiast or not. There you go. OC,
Right,
welcome back.
Thank you for having me, Tickers. I really appreciate. Thanks for having me on the panel. By the way, Chris, quick wrist watch check. OC is wearing, and I'm going to try and produce here. The Omega. Look at just for you, Omega Seamaster Diver 300M in
Very
white.
nice.
This is known as the Great White with the black rubber strap. Check it out.
Great watch. Great watch.
Fantastic watch. Ceramic bezel.
Great
ceramic
watch.
dial. And this watch is an incredible value at $3,500, but at $7,000, the question is it still a good value?
Well, so on the where'd you get? Is that the second-hand value, 3,500? You mean, or what? We'll go where?
Well,
I don't know where you got that.
I don't know, but I remember just 4 years ago, these watches were easily attainable for around $4,300 new, right? Maybe 4,300
Right.
new, and secondhand they were around 3,500, 3,500. And now a lot of those Seamaster divers are over 6,000. Some are 6,900 even, I believe, the special editions.
Okay, but so has the cost of everything has just gone up generally, hasn't it? Everything's gone up. So, you know what I mean? If it's not sustainable to keep that watch at that price, I mean, it's completely different, but you can compare it. That my standard Tesco delivery today, I got delivered, which used to be probably 70, 75 quid, was now over £100 for exactly the same kind of stuff that I know about, give or take.
Right.
And I can see things increasing because sustainability, the cost of things, cost of everything.
Cost of everything's going up. That's right. You can't expect Tudors and Omegas to be affordable. Yeah, they can't be affordable forever.
Yes, they are affordable. And they are affordable. If you compare it with the equivalent Crown equivalent, it's fucking affordable.
Aha. I think that's the question. That's the question.
That's the problem. People are putting too much on the Crown as far as I'm concerned, as being the fucking name of it. And I'm sorry, but Omega can do just as good a fucking job with quality, telling the time, accuracy, and everything. The only thing different is that the arse will drop out of the price, maybe a lot, maybe not a lot, and Rolex fucking doesn't. It'll go up in price. And this is the question. I don't go into that philosophy of buying a fucking watch to make money. That shouldn't be. That's not a watch enthusiast thing. Watch enthusiast, you buy the Omega, you love the Omega for what it looks, for what it does, And if it drops money in a few years' time, well, so be it. You've enjoyed the
Really?
fucking watch and you really like it.
I-
I
some of
say
these-
that the person who's bought the Rolex isn't buying that Rolex because they really fucking like the look of it, the way it is, and everything. They like having the name associated swag around. I've got a Rolex because they always used to be a thing. My mate said to me, when someone wins a lottery, the first thing you do is buy a gold chain and a Rolex sub. But
some of these concepts are a little foreign to me. These are foreign concepts to me. I have to be honest. They're like, for example, you a few minutes ago you said something like you should buy a watch because you like it. That's a concept that's not registering with me. You're like
Really?
buy what you like. Yeah, I mean, there's a derivative of that that's like buy what you love. It's not sinking in with me. It's not.
So all you're saying is buy it so you can fucking make money, or is that it? Come on.
No, I'm just saying it's not because of that, but it should be something in your mind should be like, is this a great brand? Is this a brand that is so respected and admired that you're going to be proud to have that in your collection?
At all. I think Omega are fucking great. What's wrong with the band Omega? What's wrong with them?
I don't know what is wrong with them. That's a great question, guys. What's wrong with Omega? Please let us know in the chat.
Nothing
I think Tickers poses a great question. What is wrong with Omega? He asked it 2 seconds ago. The question is, what is wrong with Omega? Let's list all the problems. And this price increase is not. This price increase isn't helping.
Let's put another poll in. How many Rolex? Let's put another one. How many Rolex buyers are buying because they truly 100% love the watch, or are they buying it knowing that they're going to fucking be able to sell it for a few grand more in a few years' time because somebody can't fucking get one? Let's put that in the fucking chat, shall we? Sorry, but I'm on one now.
I don't know. Here's a question. Here's a comment for you.
I need Mal to elaborate. The issue with Omega is the watch. Nothing fucking wrong with him watching. Mal, how many Omega watches do you have? Which ones do you have? And what is wrong with them? I have 5, and there's fuck all wrong with any of them. Absolutely. Muhammad Ali, super chat, £9.99. Mo, I haven't seen you for a bit on the Ticker Show, mate. We're missing you. My strategy is buy what OC likes. You'll never go wrong. I learned my lesson with the Nomos.
Muhammad Ali is. Listen, he's a smart member of the community. You have to hand it to Mo. He's absolute legend. He waited 38 months. 38 months or longer for the Pepsi. Nobody should have to wait that long to get a Rolex GMT, but that's how long you wait for the best. When
that's right, but he didn't. He bought it because he loved that watch and he wanted that watch. It meant to do him. He wasn't buying it because he was looking at flipping it, maybe, or making money out there.
But he wouldn't wait that long for a Tudor. He wouldn't wait that long for a Tudor, Tickers. That's
so what? So what? It's great. Nothing wrong with that. If that gives you a boner, because you've got a watch and you fucking have to wait 38 months for it, it makes it better. Doesn't make it any fucking better than an Omega because you have to wait 38 months for it.
I wouldn't think that you would resort to profanity.
Sorry,
I'm shocked.
I could have used words.
Family channel.
Worse.
Listen, I'm going to do something that I normally don't do. I'm going to show some Tudors. And here we go. This is the latest release for Tudor. This is a direct copy. I think this is an homage to the Vacheron 56. I think if you look at Vacheron 56, they stole this design directly from them. In terms of the Vacheron
56, did the Vacheron have a copyright on it?
No. There you
go then.
How much is this watch? Do you have any idea? It's probably too much. The answer is too much. By the way, got a whole bunch of people in the chat that I haven't said hello to. I apologize. I was kicked off my own stream. Tickers, I think, pressed the button and kicked me off the panel and sabotaged my Wi-Fi. But we got ZD in the chat. Got Kesslo, Whole Milk, all the best people. All the best. Mo is here. All the best people. John D. Yo, OC and Tickers, happy Saturday. Indian summer is here. That means here in the Northeast in the New York area, it is a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous 75-degree day, sunny. And I was outside on OC patio, and I think the Wi-Fi was messing with me, so I came inside. Enjoy the warmth for the next 120 hours until autumn returns. Thank you, John D. Thank you for being in the chat. If you look at that on 56 sales, you can see why Tudor would steal the design. Yeah, Tudor would always steal the design of the worst performing model. That makes sense. That makes total sense for Tudor to do that.
I didn't know Whole Milk was an anti-Omega person.
I think you're converting Whole Milk. I think Whole Milk is not only one of the most clever people in the chat, but deep down inside, he knows more than anything about watches. So he's a proud member. He's not a member. Whole Milk, you're not a member, but he's a proud viewer of the OC community. Let's see who else do we have here. We've got ZD saying their catalog is too broad, referring to Omega probably. Yeah, Omega has a gazillion watches, gazillions. It's just if you go to Speedmasters, they have a gazillion Speedmasters.
No, yeah, because rightly so. It was the Moonwatch. Yes, of course.
And we have people checking in from Australia. Scratchy says the Tudor 1927, if that's the official name of it or not, is 1927 Luna is 4,000 Australia. Are you kidding me? That's outrageous. That's insane. Listen,
is that
guys.
This one here? Is that this one?
Yeah, that's this one. Guys, listen, let's put it into this. Tudor is not only an unapproved brand, but
unapproved brand. Whoa, back the truck up.
Of course
unapproved
it is.
Where? On the OC show? Is that what you mean? Unapproved.
The global watch community has spoken on this. It's not an approved brand. Ryan said, tried to watch the last stream, OC. I could see and hear you stream, but the chat was ACC stream that I was. Okay, interesting. Okay. Reboot. The real Nival.
Andy Lewis is the important one.
Andy Lewis, member of the OC channel. Is the global moratorium on beans and toast still in effect? Tickers, how are you doing with the moratorium on beans and toast?
Beans on toast is still in effect, and anybody who hasn't actually tried beans on toast, and Mathis, if you're listening, it needs to be tried. It's absolutely, fuck Rolex, Tudor, and Omega prices. You all need to be just trying beans on toast. It's real. It's happening.
All right, so let's go. Okay, so this is the Tudor website. Let's forget this watch, which is no one in his right mind should even be considering. Terrible, terrible. Let's go to the Black Bay, which is the only watch that's even salvageable from the.
By the way,
Tudor
you do know
lineup.
this time next week. This time next week, OC, I'm on the way to USA this time next week.
I know. Do you want me to dox you? Do you want me to say where you're going to be? Which city?
No.
Is it a secret? Okay. All right.
Well, I'm on the way to the great US of A.
Yeah, the Tickers tour of the United States, it has begun. If you'd like tickets to see Tickers, reach out to tntickers.com.
I will go live at some point. I'll go live at various points. I might go live from a hotel room somewhere in the world or with various people. I'm meeting various people at various times. I
know. I've heard rumors. You're doing a meetup. You're doing a Tickers meetup.
I'm doing a couple of meetups. I'm doing a meetup at the beginning, and I'm doing a meetup at the end with some live music in the middle.
So we've got a red Tudor Black Bay 58, $4,850.
Fuck all that. That's the trouble.
It's outrageous.
We paid £4,000. How much is the FXD?
$4,500 for the blue.
How much is the FXD? The standard FXD, the blue, the proper FXD, not the shitty ones. The proper FXD.
Where would I find that? Tudor Pelagos. That's a Pelagos FXD.
Pelagos FXD, the blue one, not the black one, not the boating Red Bull one.
Whoa, not the Chrono, just the regular one.
The regular one, the one far on the bottom there, far right on the bottom.
That one is in the United States. That one's $4,675.
Great watch.
It's out. That's ridiculously priced. There's zero chance that I would ever approve that for. Yeah, I can't do that. I absolutely can't approve that. Let's see. I knew it was over for Tudor when Tickers got rid of the FXD MN21. That's the military. Is it a military special edition one?
It's back. I've got another one. As you know, come on, O'Mill, get with the program. You know, I've got another one. It's an MN21. It's not the same MN21. The guy who I sold it to, I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. He's still got it and loving it. But I've got another MN21. Absolutely. Great watch.
Look at this. We got massive Tudor enthusiasts in the chat. Mr. Tudor to you. Only Tudor can't increase prices, right? I see, no, they can. They did. I can't stop them. They did. The question is, was it the right thing for them to do? But these prices are very, very high. I remember I've actually bought 2 Tudors in my life, Tickers. I bought a 58 bronze when it first came out. It was offered to me at the boutique in New York City. Remember, that was a boutique exclusive at the time. And the second one I bought was a Tudor Black Bay 58 Blue. Unfortunately, I paid, it was $3,600 and something at the time. With tax, it was over $4,000. I ended up selling it for $1,800. $1,800. Sad. Really, really sad.
So someone's asking if I've dyed my hair. What hair? No, I've had it cut. I've not dyed my hair. No. Yes. Mr. Tudor for you. Mr. Tudor to you. He's one of the guys I'm meeting up with, and he said he'll wear his FXD when he sees me. That's good. Excellent. Which FXD have you got? If you're interested, have you got one of the black FXDs? It'd be nice if you got. Have a look at it. Or have you got the same one as I've got? Interesting. Sorry.
No, it's okay. This is 90% your show at this point. I'm seeding the entire running of the broadcast to you. Brody, $5 highlighted comment. Tudor talk with T and Tickers on the OC channel. Let's go. He's a bad influence. Brody is a bad troll. He's always trying to get us off track with Tudor talk with these rogue messages in the chat. Look, you've encouraged Brian the Pipe into the chat.
Yeah, Brian, he reckons
the channel.
Yeah, sorry.
This channel's being infiltrated by Tudor and Omega lovers. This is a big mistake. This is a huge mistake. What's going to happen? Oh my God, I have record numbers. We have 50 people watching. How is that possible? We have 45 on YouTube. Why. Yeah, we have 45 on YouTube, 3 on Tinder, and 3 on Grindr. Shout out to all of my loyal followers on Grindr. It's the Tudor talk. The Tudor talk is Grindr people really love Tudor.
Brian said that Ronnie and Reggie need to meet Kylo. I don't know who Kylo is. Has someone got a dog called Kylo?
Yeah, my dog is Kylo.
Oh, your dog's Kylo, is it? Ah, right. Okay.
Let me see if I can find Kylo. Hold on a second. You get Reggie. You get Reggie and Ronnie, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll do that. Wait till you've got. I'll call them over in a minute. Oh, so Mr. Tudor to you, who's got an MN21. Excellent. Yeah, great watch. The only reason I got rid of the MN21 whole milk was, I said, because I wanted a moon watch, and the most expensive watch I had at the time was the MN21. Oh, how cute. Okay, you keep them in it. Ronnie, come on. Come here, she wants to see you. Let's see Kylo. Come on. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Oh, here's big boy. Here's big boy. Here's Ronnie. There's Ronnie.
Kylo.
Hey, Ronnie and Kylo. Oh, aren't they just the best things in the world, dogs? Aren't they? Aren't they just the best
You wanna
things
run the
in
show?
the world?
Want to run the show?
They just are, aren't they? They just are the best. Oh, how cute! How old? How old is Kylo?
Kylo is 73. No, I have no idea.
Yeah, Ronnie was 3. Ronnie was last week. Ronnie and Reggie were 3 last week. Hey, there you go. Some cutie pops. Right. Yeah. Come on, down you go. Good boy. Good boy, Ronnie.
All right. Thank you, Kylo.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you, dogs. I know tickers. I scratched you off my list when I sold it. You have redeemed yourself. Wow.
Yeah, as I said, because of I always, if I could have kept it at the time and bought the Moon Watch, I would have done, but I couldn't do. So as soon as I had the chance to buy one, and it was off the spur of the moment, if a friend of mine told me where an MN21 was lurking, and I thought straight away, oh my God, I've got to have it. I've got to have it, you know. Mint condition with 5 straps. Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
Great.
I know you are a huge fan of the Speedmaster. In the United States, check this out.
Yeah.
The price of the Moon Watch, this is the white dial variant, which is the super high in demand one, $9,100 USD.
Wow, has that gone up?
Yeah, it has gone up. The Omega has raised prices. Guys, joined us. We have special guest T and Tickers here to discuss the massive draconian price increases that have been implemented by Tudor over
Do we
the
have a
past couple
figure?
days.
Have we got a press release? Have we got a press release saying we've increased by 8%, whenever?
Yes. Let me read the press release. Omega official press release. We have now priced Omega models in the United States far above what watch enthusiasts should consider paying. We regret this action, but we trust that the global watch community and especially consumers in the United States will reach for the crown and purchase Rolex for all of their sports-oriented timepieces. If you're looking for a dress piece, please consider our Swiss colleague Patek Philippe. Thank you. Statement from Omega. I didn't make that up. Hey, SE is in the chat. SE is a member. I was tricked into being number 20 who liked the stream, thinking it was about real brands. So, yep, unfortunately, we got tickers here, and we have to talk about Tudor and Omega, only to be stabbed in the back by Tudor. We've switched SE. Now we're on to Omega. Now the question is, are there more reasons to not buy Tudor or more reasons to not buy Omega? And I think that's the question that Tickers is here to answer. It could be a really long show if we go through all of the reasons. But maybe we should just talk about the top 15 or 20 reasons why you should not consider Tudor, and you should always go with the crown. You should always reach for the crown. By the way, also breaking news this week, and I know you're a huge fan, so I think it's important that we share it. Actress and pop sensation Zendaya has joined the Rolex family. Congratulations to Zendaya, who is a Globe winner, also a winner of other things as well. Like she's won multiple Golden Globes and other prizes. She might have even been nominated Academy Award. I'm not quite sure, but Zendaya joins the Rolex family of testimonies, which includes Federer and Coco Graf and Carlos Alcaraz. Yannick Zinner and all the top names in the various artistic fields. Leonardo DiCaprio. So congratulations to Zendaya, who has, I think, over 150 million followers on social media. What do you think? Your reaction?
I couldn't give a shit. More interested in Daniel Craig's Omega collection. He's got some nice stuff. And
I will
some
say this.
stuff.
I will say this. Omega has good brand ambassadors, and Tudor, doesn't Tudor have that soccer guy? What's his name?
Oh, David Beckham.
David Beckham. That is a fantastic brand ambassador for Tudor. You got to hand it. I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, Daniel Craig and David Beckham.
Daniel Craig. Although, and I heard the rumor is that Omega has the new Bond, right?
Has it been picked yet? Has the new Bond been picked yet? There's rumors all over the place. I didn't know the new Bond.
Well, I don't. Well, listen, I'm not British, but maybe you know who Aaron Taylor Johnson is.
Yeah, he's been rumored to be. Has he been confirmed as being a new Bond? His name has been.
Well, he has been confirmed as joining the band as an official ambassador.
Ah, right. I see. Well, perhaps that's been done as a purpose thing. They're just having him on anyhow, just to set the rumors going. You know what I mean? Thinking what you're thinking. Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
I'm not familiar with his work. Is he a good choice to be brand ambassador? Aaron Taylor Johnson?
I don't know what he's in. It's funny because I'll tell you a little story. Like Daniel Craig, he was in, before I knew him, he was in something called Layer Cake before he became Bond. And he used to have, and when they launched him as Bond, he had a comb over. His hair was like a blondie brownie sandy colour, and he had a comb over. And because he signed the deal for like X amount of £1 million, they launched it on the River Thames in a boat with a life jacket on. And everyone's laughing, saying, "Fucking hell, James Bond, he's got a life jacket on," you know what I mean? And somebody created a website called DanielCraigIsNotBond.com, absolutely slating him. And then when he appeared, like in like that first 30 seconds of the first movie, where he in black and white, where he has that fight in the bathroom, everyone sort of like thinks, "Wow, we made a mistake here. This is like one of the best Bonds ever." And I'm a Bond fan. I've been a Bond fan since a kid, and Daniel Craig 100% was the best Bond.
We're into Bond talk, so that's going to get the chat
just
really
because
going.
Omega, because it's a great movie with Omega, and yes, they have made a lot of money probably from the Bond thing.
So do you think that Omega raising prices? Let me ask you this: you are a fan of Rolex. You don't not like Rolex. Fair enough. You like Rolex, or do you? Or no, you don't consider them a good value?
I've never owned one, but I've seen enough of them. I like them, but it's probably more the people, some of the people who have them, who don't buy them for the right reasons. That's what I'm saying. Right. If they literally scrimped and saved, they wanted a Submariner, were 8 years old, they said, "God, I want to have a Submariner when I'm 18," and they scrimped and saved, and they bought one and wore it every fucking day. So I'm going to wear this, and every mark on it is going to be mine, and never going to sell it. Don't care about prices or anything. Yeah, it's great. But it's the people who go out and take the chance of buying it, knowing that when they become unobtainable because someone hasn't got the Rolex history. That's the thing about me. The fucking history. What makes it so fucking up their own arse that you can't just walk in a shop and buy it, and you've got to have this, you've got to go out and buy a fucking 3 date just first and all this up before you can buy one of their sports models. They're not that fucking good. You walk into Omega and just buy one. Walk into and buy one. You want one, just buy one. If I've got the cash, if I've got whatever it costs, 15.5 grand or 10 grand, and I want a sub, I should be able to walk in the shop and say, "Hi, I'd like that sub, please. I'm not going to flip it, whatever. I want to buy it and that really. Not, oh, sorry, you don't have the purchase history. Would you buy my date just first at $5,500 and maybe buy a couple of them? Let's see your purchase history. Bollocks! I'm sorry. It's wrong. The whole thing is wrong. The whole thing of fucking going to see your Rolex dealer, dressed up in a suit, and fucking taking him coffee and fucking Krispy Kremes for the next fucking 6 months to try and stroke his ego to fucking get on the list. Fuck him. Sorry. You're going to do that, so I'm not interested.
You've expressed a whole litany of issues that you have with the brand. The way you have to wait for watches, the way watches are allocated. You don't like the attitude of some of the collectors that don't really appreciate watches. They're kind of douches that really just want to. Yep. So I think those are fair criticisms.
That's fair criticisms. Yeah. I mean, I probably got nothing against them. I never said probably, you know, if I had a sub, I probably would enjoy it, but I wouldn't be certainly watching the market and thinking I'd wear it just like I've said that the only sub I really want was one of the obtainable ones, like the 5517 mil sub, because I like military watches, you know. That's just the way it goes. And I think that if Tudor brought back their Tudor sub, the Snowflake sub, I think fucking Rolex would have a fucking problem, because I think a lot of people would go and buy the Tudor sub and it would be cheaper than a Rolex sub. I just love the old Tudor subs. I mean, that's just great. I've got one of them with that bracelet. I'm fucking that is just a brilliant watch. I have one of them. So chuffed I've got one of them.
And you're a fan of the bracelet?
Yes, I like the bracelet. Yes. Now, it does fall apart. Luckily, the watch I bought, I got it from a dealer up in Manchester, and it had been serviced, and the bracelet had been serviced as well. The bracelet had been, because you'll normally they fall apart otherwise. But yeah, I'm a fan of the whole watch. I think it's just an absolute classic watch. I'm not a fan of the James Bond Omegas with the 007 on the hand and all the bollocks on the back and everything, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just interested in the standard fucking models. But I think they're brilliant.
SE from Germany, 20 euros, big fat orange highlighted comment. Joining poolside. I wish I were poolside right now, but I'm having Wi-Fi issues right now on OC Patio. Sent you a little impression. Send me a picture instead of a video, SE, because I can't transfer videos over. Send me a picture in WhatsApp, and I'll happily show it. Thank you very much for all of your amazing support. Scratchy says, is it fair to say Omega and Tudor have raised prices in the United States because of the tariffs? Oh, boy.
They may have done. I was thinking that, but I said I'm waiting for confirmation from anybody who says that whether they have increased in the UK or not.
Yeah, that is an excellent question. Is it certainly the timing is everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. Breitling announced that they're increasing prices on October 15th. As you know, Patek Philippe raised prices 15% in the United States on September 15th. And the market is just adjusting to that, getting kind of acclimated to that. Rolex, the question is, what will Rolex do? Should Rolex raise prices as well? Now, I know as enthusiasts, we wish that they wouldn't, but putting yourselves in their shoes, should they raise prices? That's the question. Ryan Hofrey says, Bond and Mission Impossible are both excellent in their own right. It's depressing how little my first edition 007 books are worth. If you want to talk about books, this is the stream. We talk a lot about books here.
Oh yeah, the first edition books, and I probably had them as a kid, and I just got rid of it. I remember having them, but you just don't think they're going to be worth anything. I remember having, I think, one of the first editions of one of the books. Yeah, Man the Golden Gun or something. Yeah, and I think. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at the prices to try and see with the No Time to Die, see whether I can recognize as the. I don't know. 9. It hasn't gone up far. I'm trying to remember what it was. The no time to die on a bracelet is 9,500. I'm sure it was that in the UK. I'm sure it's not gone up. Well, it's due to go up. Are we announcing it's due to go up, OC, or they have actually gone up?
No, Omega has gone up for sure. In the United States, this is the Bond edition watch in the United States, correct? This one?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay. So on the shark mesh bracelet, this is a titanium case, titanium bracelet even, I believe. Yeah. This is a 42 millimeter James Bond edition. This is 11,300 USD.
Can you remember what it was? Can you remember what it's gone up? Do we know what it's gone up by? I'm trying to gauge a percentage or a number or anything.
Well,
do we know?
when it first came out, I believe it was in the 8s. I want to
Okay, so they've had a few price increases. I'm just trying to nail down. No one can give us at the moment. I mean, a proper. Are you just doing it for content, or have they put the prices up? To be honest,
no, the prices.
You're not giving me anything official, Rosie. You're writing out your bullshit. Make your statement about that. But have you got anything, a press release or something? Because where you hearing this?
Tickers, why would you accuse me of creating a headline for clickbait?
I'm being honest. You produce me the actual press release that says.
No, it's actually true. I don't think Tickers believes me. I think he thinks I'm running a scam show here.
Well, put it this way. Now, I don't think that No Time to Die was definitely around, definitely over $9,000 brand new in his country. I'm sure it was, and it's 9,500 now.
So you're saying, the prices are gone up. They've gone up here in the United States, 100% confirmed. Prices have gone up. Yeah, Tudor as well. Tudor prices quietly inched up a couple days ago.
Okay, here we go. I do apologize. Can I put something in the private chat so we can have some context in it? Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Just bear with us a second. Let's see. There we go. Well, I haven't read it yet to see whether it is just UK or it mentions the US, but I don't know if it's.
Oh yeah.
So it says USA raises by 6 to 10%. So yeah, okay. So I'm just trying to find out whether it says about the rest of the world.
I'll be back. Give me 30 seconds.
Okay, I am going to put it out there, people, that they've only increased the prices in the United States. Because this is Watch Pro, which I've just put over in. It says Swatch Group became the latest manufacturer to increase prices in the United States today in response to additional tariffs on Swiss watches. So yeah, I am putting it out there that they've only
that is outrageous.
They've only gone up in the USA. They have not gone up in the rest of the world. As far as I'm aware. That's what this doesn't say. Not the rest of the world, but it specifically says USA.
Yeah, this is from Watch Pro, an official publication. Omega pumps prices, but Rolex sticks, and that's actually the question that we're debating here today. What should Rolex do? Should Rolex increase prices or should Rolex keep prices the same? Omega pumps prices, but Rolex sticks. USA prices rise by 6 to 10%. Let me blow this up nice and big so you guys can read along with me. Swatch Group became the latest manufacturer to increase prices in the United States. Today, this article is from a couple days ago. In response to additional tariffs on Swiss watches that take the headline rate to around 41%. The price of an entry-level Omega Speedmaster rises from $7,300 to $7,800, exclusive of state sales tax. Steel on Steel Speedmaster 57 increases $700 to $10,700, and Omega's Seamaster Diver 300M on the Milanese steel bracelet is now $7,300, up from $6,800 yesterday. Wow. So Omega.
It's not a lot. $500. It's chicken feet.
I know, but for watches that are, the question is for watches that are already overpriced.
They're not overpriced. They're not. They're not. Where do you get this bullshit from? Overpriced.
Do you consider Omega a luxury good?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So what makes it overpriced? Don't just give me your bullshit. What makes it overpriced? It's a good-looking watch. You have one of them wrist yourself. Some of them are cost certified. They're made very well. What makes it overpriced? What makes you say that the price of that? It's only because you're used to paying. You've just said at the beginning of the show that okay, you got it cheaper, just like my fucking Tesco's. I got cheaper. Things go up in price. What makes it overpriced? You need to give me some proper, absolute explanation about why that watch is not worth, I don't know, set $9.5 grand, when the equivalent that we're looking at is probably going to be nearly double that.
Guys, Tickers raises two very fascinating questions. They're interrelated. Why are Omega watches overpriced? Please let us know in the chat.
In your opinion, that is no.
And why? Yes. And why? Name all the factors that contribute to Omega not being worth the price that they sell them for. Just let us know in the chat. I think these are great questions.
In overseas, overflated opinion, guys. That is not the opinion of me.
We've got Hannibal in the chat. What's up, Hannibal? Welcome to the show. This is the original OC channel. Make sure you subscribe. You have notifications enabled, all that good stuff. Tudor raised their prices. That's right. See official confirmation here from Hannibal, who's a spokesperson of Tudor Watch USA. Prices have increased 5 to 6%, or around $250 per watch.
SC's got a good point. I don't actually know about it, apparently, about the new I don't actually know about that. It's bad. Go
ahead and read the comment, Tickers.
Okay, so SE says a balanced view here at Tickers. Myself, what's your take on on hand alignment on Omega? We're thinking of getting the new Flight Master, but Omega's quality control is just catastrophic. Check Chrono 24. All of the hands are off. I don't know about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not opening up Chrono 24.
No,
not going to do it.
So, on that case, and I'll be honest, I'll open this, and can anybody actually be truthful and say every Rolex that anybody ever buys out of the shop is absolutely perfect in every way?
Rolex makes damn near perfect watches. Super reliable, beautiful. They stand the test of time. Iconic designs. They say great things about the people who own them. That's where I differ with you. Like, I think you think that people who own Rolex are like stuck up.
Not all of them. No, not all of them. I'm not putting them all in the same thing. I'm saying there is a fuckload of people who do. There are people who don't. I know people who've got them and don't fucking prance around like the Jack the fucking lad with them. I know people, but I'm telling you, there are some people who do. I'm not saying all of them at all, OC. I'm saying something, the big I am, the next big, and there's people who just think there absolutely no other fucking watch. They don't appreciate all the watch. They just say all other watches are shite if they're not a Rolex. I'm very fucking surprised you've got an Omega. Very surprised you got an Omega.
Yeah, it's not a chronograph. I mean, there are legitimate arguments to be made that, for example, the Speedmaster is a better chronograph than the Daytona. I'm not one to make those arguments, but I think there's smart people in the chat who could make that. I mean, Dear Artifact is a big fan of the Speedmaster. He could probably articulate. Maybe you can. Maybe some others. Why is the Speedmaster a better chronograph? Is it a better chronograph than the Daytona? That's a good question. Maybe I should create a poll. You guys think I should do a poll?
Let's define a better chronograph. You press the fucking button, it moves.
But
it
that's
stops.
the thing about this hobby, Tickers, is that
I know. He's brilliant. He's polarizing, isn't it? He's fucking polarizing.
You can say you can use the word best, and people can use their own criteria to determine which is what that means. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a poll. Let's do it.
Because when people think you're into watches, they think you're fucking weird. Think, what? You know what I mean? It's like, what? You know.
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start a poll. Which is the better chronograph? I'm going to put, should I put just two choices, or should I put more than two choices? I'm going to put two choices. Let's just do it this way. The Omega Speedmaster or the Rolex Daytona. That's it. You get two choices. Which is the better chronograph? Boom. The poll is live. Vote in the poll now. The results of the poll are binding on the watch community. So the results will be certified at the end of the program. So this is your chance, global watch community, to
I might have to take up Hannibal on his bottom thing. I don't know the government issued Hannibal. They have made watches for them and requested for them, but I don't know if they're actually government issue. I don't know how it works over there. I know they've been seen. Government Navy SEALs have seen wearing them, the black one, but whether the government issue, they've just been, I don't know, they're supposed to, rumours have, they're supposed to have been made in conjunction with them. So it's a bit, yeah. But yeah, that still says that they wear them. Yeah, Tudor are worn by your kick-ass US Navy SEALs. They're not wearing fucking Rolex. They're wearing Tudors. Simple as that. Door kickers of the world. If they're not wearing they're not wearing G-Shocks or Suwon 2 cores, which I will say that most of the time they fucking are doing, because Suwon 2 cores are like £100 and they're unbustable. Same with G-Shocks. They're wearing fucking Tudor. Has the Marine National wearing that, and the Navy SEALs wearing the black FXD. Yeah. Okay, he's saying that they are government issued. Okay, fine. Okay. I do know a bit of what I'm talking about, Hannibal, when we built your watches, mate.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, Tickers is the star of his own YouTube channel called Tea and Tickers. I just dropped the link in the chat.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe today. It's a great channel. If you're a big fan of like Tudor FXDs and some of the British brands that I think you support, and Omega and those things, listen, head on over to Tea and Tickers. Subscribe today.
Thank you.
By the way, my pleasure. Ryan Hofrey, Flamingo Blue highlighted comment. Speedy is the GOAT. It's not overrated. It's over milked. Thank you very much for the comment. And then we've got SE coming in hard. The Speedmaster is inferior in every metric.
Okay, let's fucking take both those comments to task. The last one and this one.
Let's take them to task, Tickers.
Let's task. The fact is that out of all the fucking choice that is out there now, the Speedmaster is still given to NASA astronauts to use in fucking space. They give them two. They're given a Speedmaster and they're given X-33 Mark IIs. Not the new ones, not the Mark 1. They're given X-33 Mark IIs, which they have to give back straight away and they get refurbished and used again. And they are given Speedmasters. Why aren't if they're so shit? Why hasn't the tender gone out to put something else on the wrist? Because they don't need to, because it's the fucking best one out there for the fucking job. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm not trying to influence the poll, but the current poll that is live, the question is as follows. Which is the better chronograph, the Speedmaster or the Daytona? I am not voting. I'm abstaining from voting, but once we get to 20 votes, we'll be done. It's pretty close. So let your voices be heard now.
There we go. Vimmel said NASA can't afford Rolex. Hannibal said Rolex couldn't pass the test. Thanks, Hannibal. Love you already, mate. Yeah.
SE in the chat. Are you serious, OC? That poll is polling, AP polling. Thinking of cutting my support by 39%. No, cut it by 41%. Cut it by 41. That's the total. But hey, I'm just creating the poll. You guys vote. I don't know who's going to win. I think the audience could be
split.
It could be split. It could be split down the middle. And once we get to 20 votes, we will call a winner. And if there's a tie, Tickers and I will arm wrestle to determine the winner when Tickers is in the United States. Thank you very much for the orange super chat, SE. I got CQ the watch guy in the chat. I think he knows that Rolex is better.
Another deluded.
Is there any Rolex? If I forced you to consolidate your collection and sell off all of your Tudors and Omegas, which one Rolex? If you listen, I know since your collection is full of these sub luxury tier brands, when you trade them or liquidate them, they're probably.
No, you know what? No, I think you're wrong. My collection, I've got about 4 or 5 Omegas and I've got 1 Tudor, and the rest are oddball military watches and stuff like that.
That are worthless from a financial standpoint.
Well, that's it. We don't give a shit. They've got history about them. They've got my last watch I bought. You probably never saw it. You probably don't care. My last watch that I bought was a 1947 watch that was owned by and used by the Marine Nationale.
Yeah. Listen,
Longines. 1947 Longines.
Tickers, I'm not a huge fan of birth year watches. So I
very
while I appreciate the fact that you listen, I respect the fact that you got it and that it has sentimental value to you.
It wasn't a birth year watch, cheeky fuck. You know,
pretty sure it was.
In fact, it was owned by and used by the Marine Nationale. It was a proper used military watch. Absolutely.
Listen,
so you're asking if I sold all my watches, what Rolex would have bought?
So if you sold your 4 Omega and 1 Tudor, and you were able to, and you added to it, and you got up to like 10,000 pounds.
I told you I wouldn't fucking actually buy it. I said I wouldn't. No, wouldn't. I wouldn't. I told you I wouldn't. I save more.
I respect that.
No, I would save up. If I had £10,000 only, and I couldn't have any more, I would buy a vintage Tudor Snowflake.
Ugh.
If I added another 20-odd thousand to it, I'd buy an issued Marine Nationale Tudor Snowflake with MN78 on the back, whatever year they were. That's what I would fucking buy. Absolutely.
We're going to close the poll in 2 minutes. This is it. Your last chance to vote. We're going to close the poll in 2 minutes. The results will be certified. The results are binding.
Yeah, so Hannibal says Bolivar's a space watch. Yeah, we know the story about the Bolivar space watch. I've bored the shit out of people for years on my channel, Hannibal, about the glass falling out of the Speedmaster and the astronaut putting on his own personal test that failed at the time, Bolivar, and doing moonwalks on it and everything else, and then selling it at an auction for like 3 million quid, then suing, this is the thing, suing Bolivar because they used his voice and used bits and pieces of him walking around on the moon. And he sued them successfully and said, you shouldn't have used my my bits and pieces without telling me, even though he just made 3 million quid out of them. I think it's fucking funny.
Everyone, if you want to be bored to death, there's a link.
Yeah, 9 o'clock on fucking on Tuesday, GMT
UK time
is the fucking time.
You can either sit there watching YouTube.
Yeah, you can either sit watching a fucking white blank wall on a chair for an hour, or you can come and watch my show.
We've got 1 minute left to vote in the poll. 1 minute left. The question is, which is the better chronograph, the Omega Speedmaster or the Rolex Daytona? Jump into the chat. 1 minute left. If you haven't voted, refresh the stream, do something, whatever you're doing on your app. There should be a big fat link for you to vote in the poll. That's it. 1 minute left. You only need one Rolex, the Air King. Not my favorite model. Not my favorite model. I would pick Omega over the Air King.
Wow. Fucking hell. Someone clip that, please. Will someone clip that?
I would. I would pick Omega over
fucking hell.
Hey, look at this. Brody in the chat, Teen Tickers is top-notch talent. Congratulations on getting him for the panel. OC, listen, Tickers is welcome to jump on anytime. Yeah.
Cheers, Brody. You do know that you just you want me on, you just tease with Omega and Tudor. You know, I'm fucking there. You know,
listen, you expand the audience. I mean, if it's just me on the panel, people know that it's just going to be Rolex.
Yeah.
We'll be getting a few more people on the panel to talk about Seiko mods soon. So we'll be expanding the breadth. And Norquan. If you're a big fan of Norquan, send me your resume.
I thought it was Norcane, isn't it? Of course, you don't know. It's not Rolex. You don't know what
I don't know. I was asking my orthopedic doctor if Norcane is right for me. I think it's good for pain relief. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You just rub it on the kneecap, and it's good for arthritis. Check out Norcane, guys, but please consult with your doctor first. All right,
let's close that poll, dude, because I'm going to have to go in a minute.
We need to close the poll. Last chance to vote in the poll. Let's get to 25 votes. I don't want to end on a weird number. Let's get to 25. Well, that's a nice odd number.
How many is it on now?
We're 23, so 2 more votes.
Right, let's come on, 2 more speedy, guys. Come on, just fucking do it.
2 more votes. If you haven't voted in the poll, this is it. These results will be certified at the end of the broadcast and will be sent to the 2 brands, and whoever loses will have to concede victory to the winner. Let's go. One more vote left. Vote in the poll. Let's get to 25 votes, and then we will certify the results. Quick. By the way, Brody says to ditch all your Rolex RM. Oh, ditch all your Rolex. Go with the RM, Epijourn, and Patek only. Interesting philosophy here. Interesting collecting strategy. 25 votes. That's it. We're done. We're closing the poll. And listen, this is I can't determine the winners here. Here we go. The better chronograph, according to the watch community, is with 60% of the vote, the Omega Speedmaster. Congratulations, Omega Speedmaster. Coming in second with 40% of the vote, the Rolex Daytona. That's it. The audience has voted. The results are binding. The results have been certified. No hanging chads here. That's it. So, like Rolex, the Daytona, like I said before the poll started, I think it could be argued that the Speedmaster is a better chronograph when you factor in everything than the Daytona. It could be argued. Do I agree with the argument? I don't know, because I love Rolex.
We know that.
Look at this. I'm not a super fan of this watch on the screen. I think this is the yellow gold turquoise blue.
Gaudy. fucking word is gaudy.
Gaudy. Yeah, it is.
Yes, Gaudy. Gaudy.
Are there some versions that are pretty cool? Look at this one. Green. Yellow, golden, green. Yeah, this is flashy. It's flashy for sure.
Yeah.
48,400 USD. I don't know. I think if Rolex raises their prices, I think people are going to have to suck it up. That's what we're going to have to do, tickers. We're just going to suck it up and pay higher prices.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, listen, I'm going to have to go. I've got loads of stuff to do. Thanks for letting me join. Thank you. Been great.
Pleasure
I really
having
enjoyed
you.
it. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being so nice to me and our OC's audience.
No, thanks for running the show while I was dealing with the technical gremlins.
Fine. Don't worry. That's fine, mate. Good.
Dropping the link in the chat. It's Tea and Tickers on YouTube. Click and subscribe today. We support all channels here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see you, man. Thank you so much, mate. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I don't spoke to you for ages. Very quickly. I haven't even spoke to you since I saw Neil Young, have I? I saw Neil Young.
Yeah, but that's been a while. I mean, that was
last
I
haven't spoken to you for a year. I actually got to see him in Ireland because you got to see him before me, and I said,
"How was it? Did you enjoy it?"
Oh, brilliant! I was very, very close to the stage, and it was like amazing. Yeah,
yeah. And really I saw David. Wasn't David Gilmour too that came around that I saw?
Oh yes, I told you to go and see him, and yeah, and how good was he? Brilliant,
excellent, brilliant.
Yes. Yeah,
if you guys want to see Tea and Tickers on tour, he's coming to the United States this month. If you want tickets, reach out to teaandtickers.com. See you, buddy.
Yes, brilliant. I will.
Peace. Boom. Goodbye. All right. Okay, the panel is now open for a replacement for Tea and Tickers. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. If you have a YouTube channel that is way, way bigger than mine, like Tea and Tickers is, but you want to humble yourself by coming on a very small channel like mine, feel free to jump on. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. I'll drop it again here. Check out Tea and Tickers. I like to promote all channels. All worthy channels get promoted here. I think that's all I really had to cover, unless you guys want to shoot the shit about something. By the way, I want to show you a picture real quick here. Let me see if I can find it. Check this out. This is SE. He's lounging poolside right now. He's wearing his Patek Philippe Calatrava. That's not what I would consider the perfect pool watch, but he's enjoying a cigar after work. Is it work or just like lounging on the weekend? In the Patek Philippe. Awesome. Awesome timepiece. Reach for the cross, the Calatrava cross. Let's do. There's 40 people watching, 39 on YouTube, and 1 on Tinder. Shout out to the peeps on Tinder. So we did our fair share of Tudor talk. We've talked about Omega. In case you just joined us, this is the original OC channel, Smartwatch Talk for the Smart Collector. The news today is that Tudor has raised prices in the United States. Omega has also raised prices in the United States. Patek Philippe 2 weeks ago raised prices by 15%. Breitling has announced that they are raising prices on October 15th. Everybody's raising prices. What impact will it have on you, the watch collector? Will you slow down? Will you consolidate? Will you concentrate your watch purchases only on approved brands? Those approved brands being Rolex, Patek Philippe, Richard Mille, and AP. Do you have any FP Journe purchases scheduled before the end of the year? Let me know. If anybody's if anybody's purchased a watch and wants to do an unboxing, let me know. We may be doing an unboxing either later tonight or on Sunday night. You never know. But and I'm open to questions too. If you have questions. What? Oh, by the way, I wanted to cover another watch introduction because I do like this watch. It's just that they're technically not an approved brand, but they're pretty good. And that is Longa introduced a pair of new Saxonia Ultra Thins, or they call them Saxonia Thin. Okay. And this particular watch was made famous with a copper blue edition. They have a copper blue Saxonia Thin that was very well received and is an acclaimed model. They just introduced 2 new versions of the Saxonia Thin with a beautiful onyx dial. The one on the left is a platinum case. The one on the right is honey gold. Honey gold. It's not rose gold. It's a special alloy called honey gold that Longa has. And these are beautiful dress watches, but a couple of things. Number one, they don't have seconds hand, just like the copper blue edition. And number 2, these are very expensive. Very expensive. These are 45,000 euros. 45,000 euros. So like when people say well, Patek prices are too high. Who's going to pay 50,000 for a dress watch? Well, if you're not willing to pay 50,000 for Patek, are you going to pay 45,000 for a very, very simple Longa dress watch? I don't know. But you see what else I have here. What else is cooking? By the way, for those of you who didn't catch it, we did a full review and analysis of this exclusive interview with AP CEO Ilaria Resta. This is in Business of Fashion. Check out businessoffashion.com. And AP CEO Ilaria Resta is on a little bit of a press tour. They just introduced 2 new watches. A RD5, they're calling it the RD5, which is a jumbo, which is basically a 39 millimeter thin chronograph tourbillon. And they also introduced the new rose gold version of the Star Wheel. And AP Chief Ilaria Resta is out there promoting them and her. European watch has the copper blue for 24,000. Pull it up, OC. Pull it up. All right, I'll pull it up. Check out I'll pull up the copper blue here on a European watch. This one's in white gold. Here it is, 39 millimeter. It wears a little small, to be honest with you. And this strap is very, very, the strap is kind of needs to be replaced. It's like a super shiny, no contrast stitching kind of strap. Let's see here. Here's some photos. Manual wind. Yeah, the strap is needs to be replaced. Copper Blue from Langa, 24,500 on European Watch Company. These have always been between 20 and 25. This is a pretty good deal. Good deal if the watch is in good condition. Thank you, MD Chaz. Thank you for being a member, by the way. Guys, if you have a star next to your name, you're a member of the OC channel, click on the dollar icon or the currency icon in the chat. Chances are you have a free member milestone chat. Please use it before you lose it. So, yeah, that's all I had today. I want to do a quick stream. If anybody wants to jump on, I'll do the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. A super chat or someone jumping on the panel extends the show by 2 minutes. But I've got some stuff to do. It's a beautiful day. I want to hang out in the sun. Hang out in the sunshine. And I want to wish you guys a fantastic weekend. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Upvote the live stream. If you're watching this on the replay, upvote the live stream. Hype the stream. There's a button called Hype. You can click on that button to hype everything. And that's it. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care. Boom. See ya.